obviously there's more talks about they're setting more of a solid deadline, and I'd say solid. I don't know how solid 3 years is, but as early as 2028 and about as at the latest it'll be as 2031 is when they're going to be voting for an 18th game. Which
Okay.
let's be real, all the conversation that they've had about it and like all of the I don't know, I guess support it's had, it's definitely getting voted in.
It's gonna happen, and like the amount of time it took to get a 17th game in literally took what from 75,
No.
80 something. When did they stop playing
Well,
14?
no, because the what 85 Bears, they were they lost one game. I think they were like they did they. I don't know when did they start playing. So that's a fucking great question
No,
that we should know.
the
Were they
I think it was in
15?
the
No, were they
70s because
15
the
and one?
yeah, I think it was in the 70s because the undefeated Dolphins were 14-0, and I think after that they changed it.
Yeah, I just want to see real quick. When did they make it?
But like
16. 19,
50
84.
years.
84.
Really, 84. Okay, so right before.
Oh, no.
Not 50
Sorry,
years.
sorry.
Okay.
Since
Well,
1978. They were talking about the best record since they changed it, and 84 was
gotcha.
brought up. 1978.
78. Cool. So for a long time, um, it was 16 games, and then they go to 17, and the talk since then, since they went to 17, was like 17 feels weird. I think we should do 18. 18 will happen. The problem is I don't think there's a problem with it. You know.
Um, no. Well, okay. Here, there's two main concerns, right? Now obviously, I'd say the good things about it is because right now, the Super Bowl is the second Sunday of every February.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the last Sunday of February. Because they're going to add a second bye week if they do add that 18th game.
Of
So it's going
course.
to push 2 weeks, which will be interesting unless they do, because they'll probably do away with a third preseason game. So I don't know if they might either have 2 weeks in between the preseason and the regular season, or they just I don't know. There's a couple of things that have to change, but they may have it to where literally the Super Bowl is at the end of February, which would pretty much give us a full 6 months of football.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah, honestly, I don't think there's enough pushback from players. I don't think there's enough pushback from owners to not pass it.
Um,
Like these guys already play a long enough season. Here's the thing though, like you're lucky. Teams are lucky. How many teams get lucky to play one playoff game? 14 teams?
one playoff game?
Yeah, a year.
Yeah.
14 teams. So that's already
Mhm.
playing 18 games. So over half of the league only plays 17.
Yeah.
These teams are built to play more games. Now, for the teams making it to the Super Bowl, or to the championship games, you're going to be banged up, but it's the nature of the game.
And then, well, the other concern. So there are two concerns. It's injuries being increased, which I don't really know how much it's going to increase over by adding just 1 week. I mean, it'd essentially be like, I don't know, either you were going to have that injury the next week in the playoffs.
We've talked about this before. Like, you could have an injury week 1
Yeah.
or week 18 or in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl or whatever. Like, shit happens.
But there was another conversation, and this one kind of confused me just because they're comparing it to the NBA, and they're worried about teams that are going to be tanking, and they're going to say that you're just adding an extra week for teams that are going to be playing for nothing.
I mean, there definitely will be an extra week of teams playing for nothing, but it's no different than teams playing for nothing now.
But, like, okay, here's the thing.
Like the season would be differently. If we're playing for 18 games, everything is it's kind of the same. It just happens in later weeks. Like when you clinch, it'll happen a week later. Like when teams get eliminated, it'll happen a week later. Like it's not going to be much different.
No, well, and also it's like you're gonna have what? I mean, I don't think. What was that?
The lefty toss.
Yeah, I had to TiVo that real quick, bro. When he won't stop fucking, he's over here snoring and shit. But no, I don't even know what I was saying. But
you said the weird
thing about blah blah blah. Anyways, tanking that the tanking thing. First of all, I don't care. Like if first of all, I just want more football. So instead of 16 games, there's 18 games. Like if we're making that jump in a decade's time, that's cool.
Yeah.
Also, I'm always gonna believe that boring football is still better than basketball.
Boring NFL football.
Boring NFL football
is better than boring NBA football.
And in the grand scheme of things, it's like you got people who are still going
NBA basketball.
You still have people who are going to be betting on this and betting on that, and people are going to expand their.
That's the other thing. Like the amount of money that, like, it's not even football. Yes, is people are concerned about viewership and shit, but the amount of money that's being made from betting, I'm gonna be honest, is probably more than is being made from these broadcast deals.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, the amount of money that you spend on Netflix or Prime for a month is being put on multiple games from thousands, hundreds of thousands of people a week, and often a lot more. So, the amount of money that people are making, not people, but companies are making from betting is insane. So, yeah, fucking who cares if you have an extra game?
But there's still, like, because it's NFL football, there is still a level of, like, competition where, like, if a team tried if a team didn't try as much as, like, the Wizards versus Bam, they would get killed out there on the field. Like,
yeah, like, this isn't you can lose games, but that level of, I don't know.
Like, you can't tank as a left tackle.
No.
Like, you're gonna not try and get your quarterback destroyed.
Well, you can try not to, but if I don't know, you're on the Bengals.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get your ass pulled before Joe Burrow gets his spine turned into dust. Like, I mean,
here's the thing: they don't have anybody to pull to not.
I'm just okay.
Joe
Then
Burrow's
don't
spine
use that O-line as an example. I'm just saying, if a running back is getting the ball and not giving a fuck, he's gonna get his head taken off. If a receiver is running a route across the middle and he's like, "Oh, I don't care, the season's over," boom, ER.
Completely agree.
ER. Yeah. But no, you can let Bam chuck up his. Oh, Bam's shooting again. Okay, whatever.
And at the same time, like, the Wizards are just bad because they're bad, but also on top of that, they're not trying to win.
Yeah, I mean, then they were just fouling the shit out of him. So I mean,
yeah, that was awful. And honestly, shame on the refs for calling fouls at all. The NBA is a fucking absolute joke. So who cares? I know people love the NBA, but right now it's kind of a fucking huge joke.
And then also, especially like looking at like this year's draft, there's not that many teams tanking compared to the NBA.
Oh, in the NFL?
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
Like, I mean, most teams, it's like what is...
There's still talk about the Raiders trading their pick away.
Well, that's not happening. But besides the Raiders, it's like, no, I mean, we're trying. We're trying. We just suck.
The Titans just sucked.
Like, I even like the Chiefs weren't looking good before Mahomes went down, and even when Mahomes went down, it was like, fuck, dude, we gotta try.
Weren't they eliminated before, or no? Was it right around that time?
Was it?
It was that game.
It might have been that game.
It was that game because it was the Chargers game, because Minshew came in and threw a pick.
But then either way, it's like after that, it's not like Minshew was like fucking. I don't care. Like
No, he came in and tried and then got hurt and got taken out. They had to put in the other dude.
they did. Oh my, yeah.
But
See?
then like the cool thing about the NFL, which I feel like for whatever reason doesn't happen much in the NBA, from a personal player level. Like I get it from a team level, like, yo, we want to lose so that we can get so and so. If you're trying to fucking, I don't know, stay in the NBA, you wouldn't want to try. Like in the NFL, like, yeah, if your quarterback goes down, even if you've only won 4 games, you're gonna go out there and try.
Yeah.
Like Malik Willis, like, played on some shitty teams. Like he went out there and fucking tried. Like these guys try because they're fighting for their own livelihood.
And
in the NBA, it seems like they don't give a fuck.
And I mean, Miami's actively tanking, and I think Malik Willis is still gonna try.
No, I don't. There's no effort question in the NFL. Like the guys who are put out on the field give effort. They all give high levels of effort. In the NBA, it's not the case. You don't have to. Like you said, there's no. I'm gonna get my fucking head torn off if I don't try.
Yeah, it's like
because Aaron Donald's about to run through my fucking throat.
So, oh wait, all my money's guaranteed. Cool.
Sick.
Over 2-40. Cool. So where are we eating after this? Where are we eating after this? I'm hungry.
Like, no, but isn't it weird that like the guys on these Wizards teams or on these teams that tank, none of them are like, yo, I kind of look like a fucking bum right now. I got 8 points a week.
No, I was just watching Monday Night Raw, and they cut over to someone. They're like, King's power forward, and he's like, I'm like, dude, you're proud of this? Like, you're happy? Like, I get it. Like, yo, he's in the NBA, but like, still, like.
But that's the thing. It's like, how the fuck do you stay in the NBA? Like, when your team's like, all of you guys suck, so we're gonna take a 17-year-old from Guatemala and put him on this team. And then we're going to get a lot better. You guys are going to be gone. Dude, Guatemala is a terrible... No one's ever played in the NBA from Guatemala.
Dude, there's so many NFL players that are, like, so prideful that, like, if they had a better college career, like, they're wearing that gear around. They're not...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I played in the league, but, like, I was a beast at USC. Like, they're not talking about their NFL career. What the fuck?
For real.
But no, I mean that's kind of all I got for 18th game. I mean it is what it is. It's gonna happen, and it'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean I don't have a problem, and it'll bring back an even number, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I don't have to keep doing fucking math in my head.
Is that fuck no? That's only 14 games. God.
9 and 8.
God, my math.
Can we finish?
And
we can go back to the Steelers being 9 and 9.
Yeah,
500.
That'd be nice. A 9-9 Steelers season. Okay, final thing before the third logo bracket.